you cannot be everywhere.
Right.
You cannot do everything. And if you want to be a good leader, your job is to bring the best out of your people. Bosch had acquired a plant in US. I don't know what I did wrong, but my GM thought that I would be able to, go and help them. I got a team of almost 10 engineers, and few of them were almost with 30 to 40 years of experience with Bosch,
Right.
with degrees from University of Michigan.
Okay.
And I was managing. Within a year, we became the best prototype shop in the US automotive division. I can always train somebody,
Right.
impart them technical skills. What I cannot do is the will portion. I would rather hire a person who has excellent value system, character, will, drive, and not know anything about what hydraulics is,
Right.
and then put him with the right people, give him the right training, than hiring somebody who may be a good in hydraulics but doesn't fit the value system and culture. A lot of times people also ask, how do you manage the work-life balance? The day I will have to take a credit for somebody's work, the leadership in me is then gone. The leader in me is died then.
Today I'm with somebody really, really special to me, a close friend, somebody I respect very much. Please meet Mr. Shrikant. Hi.
Vineet,
Great to see you.
Good to
and
see
have
you.
you over. And
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure. So I've often, we meet so often and we talk so often, and I've wanted to get into to talking to you about the real guy behind the scene.
Sure.
So tell me about you. Where were you born?
Certainly. Vineet, thank you for talking to me. Let me start by saying that the real guy behind me is the real guy that you are seeing.
Right.
There's no two different personalities.
Absolutely.
I was born in Nasik, Maharashtra, born and raised there.
Right.
And then I did my engineering from Pune University. And after
So
getting
what did you
graduated,
major in?
so I did mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
Yeah, from Pune University.
So
And
something that drove you towards mechanical engineering?
Yeah, basically, when I got good score in 10th, my dad spoke to few of my teachers and his friends, and then everybody said, oh, mechanical engineering is a good field.
Right.
I said, yeah, why not? I also liked machines. So I said, okay, let's go and do it.
Perfect.
And then I slowly developed the test.
Right.
And liked the subjects that I studied. And I don't know, some mistake happened in engineering in university. And then I got 7th rank in the university. I was first in college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so a lot of things that are going wrong that helped me.
Right, absolutely. So, and then after college, did you start working immediately?
Yeah, so what happened was, I come from a very humble background and I had to, start earning.
Right.
So when I was in college, in the college, I was picked up by Bosch, automotive division.
Right.
Right. And then, so August 1990, I went to Bangalore. I came to Bangalore.
Bosch was Bangalore.
Yeah, right? Adugodi. That's where I started my career. I lived in Koramangala.
Okay.
For 6 months, I was a trainee here.
Right.
Technical graduate trainee scheme. And then since I come from Nasik, and since Myco had a very big plant in Nasik, so I was moved to Nasik after 6 months of the training.
Oh.
And then, I, as a TGT, we always get rotated to different departments.
Right.
So we had that, and I was very lucky, fortunate that I got into a technical department called Methods, Process Engineering, Methods Development, learned everything by dirtying my hands.
Right.
Right. I was on the shop floor, doing things with own hands, learning. And I guess, that has helped a lot in terms of my understanding of, how shop floor works.
How shop floor works.
How things work. What is the dynamics?
Manufacturing
dynamics on the shop floor, dynamics in the operations.
Right.
How different functions collaborate.
Right.
What are the different things that, you need to watch for, look out for.
What are the products made?
So in Myco Nasik, we made nozzles for fuel injectors, nozzle holders.
Right.
And so those were the two major projects products that we did in.
I don't know
Myco.
now, but Myco used to lead in that business at that time.
Oh yeah, of course. Diesel fuel injector, mechanical.
Right.
And then in 1996, I got a turning point in my life.
Right.
I would say that the Bosch had acquired a plant in US, Grand Rapids, Michigan, from Robert Penske.
Right.
And they were looking for some good engineers. I don't know what I did wrong, but my GM thought that I would be able to go and help them out.
I don't blame him.
I know. So, so I got picked up. I was lucky. In 1996, I think 14th April 1996, if I recall it correctly. That's the first time I arrived in US. And yeah, the rest is history. I mean, worked there right from the process engineering. That's what I was good at. Started my career as a process engineer. I always, from inside, wanted to learn more. I always wanted to do MBA or MTech.
So, I've always thought of you as a very organized guy. So, did the process engineering make you the organized guy? Or was it the organized guy, that's why you kind of excelled or were attracted to process engineering?
Sure. So, basically, what I would say that my dad and mom always had very big dreams for me. They always pushed me and 3 of my sisters to do well.
Right.
And that brought some kind of discipline when we used to hear the stories of my dad, how, their lives were and how he has gone to where he is, matriculate that time, So it always, consciously, unconsciously, it always, I had that dream that I need to do something big. And that I would say that, was that's where it started, that, I started being more disciplined. And then when I joined Bosch, Bosch, how German companies work. It's all systems and rules and regulations. So basically, that again molded my career, my professional career and my, the way I work, very organized, very disciplined. Of course, that disciplined way of doing things and very structured way of doing things. So yeah, that did help me.
Right. So how many years in the US?
So I was there till 2004, 8 years. So the moment I went there, within few weeks, like I said, I wanted to do something. So then I looked at doing the MBA. Fortunately, in Grand Valley State University, there was a full-time MBA course, but done in the evenings and on the weekends. So yeah, I was fortunate enough. Bosch US was very helpful in giving the tuition assistance. So then within a couple of months, I gave the GMAT, then enrolled myself. And then, and within 1.5 years, by December 1999, I had the MBA.
So, but how did you manage the time share between working and...
see, let me say I enjoyed it. First, going to work, coming back from work, then you have a lot of work that needs to be done for your course. But since I enjoyed it, it came very naturally, and it didn't bother me at all that my friends were going out and having a lot of fun, which I couldn't. But that was because that's what I wanted to do. But yeah, Friday evenings I would always go and hang out with my friends. So I would make up for all the lost fun on Fridays, and and then Saturday, Sundays do my studies, and again go back to work Monday with the fresh mind.
So what did you major in MBA?
So I did MBA in General Business Management. And immediately, the moment I got my MBA, then my manager promoted me to group manager. So from a process engineer, I became the group manager, and I was so proud. I got a team of almost 10 engineers, and few of them were almost with 30 to 40 years of experience with Bosch, with degrees from University of Michigan. And I was managing them. Of course, But like I said, my general manager in India saw something wrong in me. Same thing happened. I guess Bosch, and they thought, oh, this guy is something different. Let's give him this opportunity.
You made many mistakes.
I know. Still keep doing. I never learn from the mistakes, I guess.
Right.
That's the kind of guy I am, right? So yeah, and and then I also got the opportunity to then do something that I would say really shaped me as a leader.
Okay.
What happened was when Bosch bought this plant from Robert Penske thought this not as his core business portfolio.
Okay.
So this portion was ignored. There was no investments made in either in technology or in capacity.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a problem in meeting the sample or prototype deliveries for our customers.
Okay.
It was a big problem for our management.
So what is the product there now? What is the product?
So there we were making electronic unit injectors and electronic unit pumps.
Okay.
Yeah. So my bosses, big bosses, so general manager of my plant, his bosses, which were board members, some of them from Europe, from Germany, they were very unhappy because all our customers, Scania, Iveco, DAF, most of all big truck manufacturers in Europe,
right?
Apart from Detroit Diesel, in US, they were not happy with our performance.
Okay.
So they said that we need to fix this, right? So they spoke to our general manager and told him that all our customers, and this is our future business. If we don't supply samples, prototypes right now, right first time, our future will not be brighter.
Right.
So we need to fix this. So then they discussed I used to report to the director of manufacturing, and they said that we need somebody who can get us out of this mess.
Right.
And again, they thought that maybe I could help them out. So they told me, then I told them that, okay, but I will first, because I had not looked at that part of the business. So I would like few days, look at it, understand what it is, and then I'll come back to you with the proposal. If you agree, then I will certainly take that as a challenge.
Right.
So then I went out, I looked at it, what were the, from systematic point of view, the way I was trained by Bosch in India, what are the things, what are the roadblocks, why we are not able to, what are the things that are going wrong. Then I prepared everything and then presented and said, if you are willing to do this, I will happily take on this challenge. And they said, Shrikant, this is our topmost priority. You rest assured that you will get the complete support.
Okay.
And then that's where, I started this as a prototype business unit.
Okay.
Wherein I got to select the best of the best from the shop floor. Mm-hmm. Because, I told them that if we are making samples, you need people who are experts, who can, so that the things can be done right first time.
First time, right.
Okay. So then plus we always had, like I said, due to the capacity constraints, production always took precedence. They were not, shop floor people couldn't give the capacities for the sample manufacturing. So I told them I need one machine, one CMM, my own assembly and test stand. So, and like, my bosses had promised, they delivered on their promise.
Okay.
They delivered, and then I got in the team and we delivered. And, I'm very proud to say that within a year, we became the best prototype shop in the US automotive division.
All right.
To the level that bosses from Germany, the prototype heads of the Germany, they came and see what is it that these guys have done.
What are the mistakes you're making?
Yeah, that these guys within 1 year, they have surpassed us.
Right.
So they came and it was excellent, learning for me. And like I said, till today, I keep learning. But that was the first taste of my leadership where I learned a lot. I was able to take bold decisions. I was able to assemble the right team, right equipment, and right business processes, right?
So one thing that I've always admired about you is your ability to delegate. Did that start from there?
Of course, it did. Of course, You see, what I believe, Vinit, is, you cannot be everywhere.
Right.
You cannot do everything. And if you want to be a good leader, your job is to bring the best out of your people.
Right.
And only way you can do that is by guiding them, motivating them, giving them opportunity to perform.
Right.
Okay. And give them the due credit. Because what I have seen or heard from a lot of my colleagues, working in different companies, may not be multinationals. It was always, we do all the work, but we never get any credit.
Never get credit.
Right? And I said, I will never do that. The day I will have to take a credit for somebody's work, the leadership in me is then gone. The leader in me is died then. And that will never happen. So that's how that comes, that, it's always a teamwork. You may have a good idea, but a lot of times I have seen better ideas come from others.
Right.
It is your ability as a leader to spot that, connect the dots, and then make it better and execute it.
Right. So, moving forward from there to hydraulics, how did you enter the hydraulics world?
Yeah, it's good. So, I came back from US in 2004.
Okay.
Then I started working with automotive company called Anand Group. Again, here, before coming, their CEO was there in Detroit.
Anand,
so I went.
Filter guys? No,
So they are into everything. Automotive, Malay's filtration.
Right.
Correct. But yeah, all different gamut of parts for automotive industry. So one of the division, Dana Perfect Circle, the piston rings manufacturing. So Anand Group CEO was in Detroit, and I had sent them that, hey, I want to come back. And I want to come back to Nasik to take care of my parents for a few years. So I need a job in Nasik, in my hometown.
Right.
So their CEO was there, and then I went and met and interviewed, and then he said, okay, Shrikant, please come. So then I came back, worked with them in Anand Group, handled their foundry division.
Okay.
Transferred a project from US, transfer of product, technology, equipment. I did that for them, worked there 3.5 years.
Okay.
And then once my dad was okay, he had actually, injured his back, he was bedridden.
Okay.
And that's where, I had to take a sudden decision of coming back after 8 years to take care of him. But once he was fine, then again, for me, it was important to take charge of my career.
Right.
So I started looking for better opportunities. And as you know, Pune is the place where you get a lot of opportunities in Maharashtra. So I got a good opportunity with Mahindra Group, getting as an operations head for their foundry.
Okay.
So spent a couple of years there, and that's when I, got a real break again. So one was turning point going to US. Second turning point came with Husco Hydraulics. They were looking for a general manager, managing director, country head,
right?
And they were in Pune. So yeah, of course, since I had worked in US, I had degree in from US, MBA from US. So I got selected,
right?
And that's how I came into hydraulics with the Husco Hydraulics,
right,
in 2009.
So, and how long was the stint with?
So I was with them for 4 years till 2013.
Okay.
And I also got into FPSI during that time.
During that time, okay.
Yeah. So FPSI, they had this Pune chapter, but that was not, that was defunct. It was not working. So Sesh had come, and then me and Nitin Chalke, and there were Kishore Aroraji and Ban Murthy.
Okay.
So Bipin Churmure, a few of us, then Sesh, and we all then again put life back into the Pune chapter. Right. Yeah. So yeah, since then I'm with FPSI.
With FPSI. Okay.
Right.
And then moving forward, next the shift was.
So yeah. So from in 2013, I got a good break with the Kuo Group, automotive group, $1 billion plus that time, whereas Husco totally globally was 200 million that time. For their, they had.
So what was Husco's product?
Husco sectional valves.
Sectional valves.
Manifold block. So manifold solution blocks.
Manufactured in Pune.
Manufactured in Pune.
Okay.
Of course, yeah, Pune plant. So we did that, yeah. And JCB was our biggest customer.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, JCB, CNH, Tata Hitachi.
Right.
Mahindra's, when they come in construction equipment, we brought them on board. And then I moved back into automotive.
Okay.
With the transmission gearbox manufacturing with Tremec.
Okay.
And did that for 1.5 years, but Tremec didn't want to commit to India.
Right.
So then we decided that, and at Tremec was also working on very high level of, transmission boxes for supercars.
Okay.
And India was not the right market, and didn't want to dilute their product.
Right.
Didn't want to bring a product that was right for the Indian market. So then we decided that it's better that we close that, this thing. So I helped them close that and then moved on. And then afterwards, I started working with my current company, Argo-Hytos.
Argo-Hytos.
Yeah, since 2018, I am with Argo-Hytos.
Right. And so how was, I see you are very good at moving and settling and taking charge in diverse environments. So how was the progression from automotive to hydraulics to automotive to...
Yeah. So, it was very hassle-free, I would say. When I look at the business, what I think is, for leaders, it's not about having the technical expertise of those particular different industries.
Right.
It's about understanding of how the business runs. It's understanding about what are the customer needs.
Right.
In diverse industries, you can still go and understand that. Right. So I look at it that angle. But again, I had the benefit of running Husco hydraulics, which was into hydraulics. I knew almost all the top OEM customers, their MDs and CEOs, including JCB, Mr. Sondi, Tata Hitachi, Mr. Rana Sinha. So when I came back to hydraulics in 2002, it was a piece of cake for me, because I already knew everybody. So when my owner come CEO, he took me to JCB and he said, I'm here to introduce you to Shrikant. They said, oh, we don't need any introduction. We know him more than we know you.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, so it was.
So the Argo plant was already on when you joined?
Yeah. So when I joined, the plant was commissioned in 2008.
Okay.
I joined them in 2018 after 10 years of the plant was in operation.
Right.
Correct. But we were not growing.
Okay.
We were around 30 crores when I joined. And out of that, I would say about 60% was the intercompany, going back to the sales entities, our sales entities within the group.
Okay.
So our sales was really low. So after I joined, then I looked at it. When I joined that itself, I told the CEO, come the owner that time, that this company should be at least 100 CR domestic in 5 years. He said, are you sure? I said, yeah. And then we worked on the strategy.
Right.
And COVID played a spoil sport for a couple of years.
Right.
But we used that time to
consolidate,
drill down to a level of, type of machine, what are the hydraulic products being used, who are the current competitors, what could be the price points. So we had excellent visibility on what is the total market share, which is the market that we can go and attack. So we prepared that blueprint and we just started executing every year by year. I put a lot of focus on cost cutting in terms of the localization, because India is a market where you must have, you may have a very good product, but it has to be at a very competitive price.
Very price sensitive.
A very price sensitive market, of course. So then I started making sure that, our ecosystem of suppliers, the components, the products is developed within India, including the competence, the capabilities.
Right.
So I hired engineer, I sent them to Germany to get trained, come back on design. And then I told them, now whatever you have learned there, just keep the technical part of it. Now you have to use that technical skill with understanding of Indian market.
Right.
Marry that and develop products for Indian market. So fine tune.
Right.
And people were not sure whether it's possible, but then, with asking right questions, working together, we did a lot of work, which then Germany acknowledged, and they started taking designs from us.
Right.
And started saving costs. A lot of things that we did for localization, changes, they took, and group benefited overall.
So what challenges did you face building your team?
I can go on, but first and foremost thing is changing the culture, changing the mindset of the people.
Right.
That was very difficult task. First time I took the job as a leader, real turning around this Customer is very unhappy to making it the best in US with the Bosch.
Right.
And, because all those people I had to pick from the production departments, right? Now telling them that this is the problem, this is where customer want us, and you need to be very flexible and do the right thing, right? For them to understand that this is how we have always done. It always comes. Sometimes success breeds failure, right?
Right.
So people don't want to change. So then you have to show them the right way of why certain things should be done, give them the right tools, give them a bigger picture, make them understand what customers want, why customers are unhappy, what can be done. So that bringing the culture, walk the talk. I cannot say one thing and go and do something else, right? Be open, be transparent, involve them in decision making. Those are different things that I did, which again in India also, I use those things. It's always, whenever I have joined, then one thing I learned there is, first thing people need to understand who Shrikant is as a person,
right?
Who Shrikant is as a leader, what does he value,
right?
Okay, and why, okay. Only when they understand, and only when I very clearly tell them what are my expectations in terms of the behaviors, performance from them. Once I explain who I am from them, I think people slowly start understanding. It's always, why do I need to change? What is in it for me? Simple change management, right? So that cultural change, that has to start from there.
Right.
And that's how then I used to tell them about me, who I am, why I do certain things the way, what is my vision for me, for them, right? And then give them the opportunity to tell me what are the topmost big 3 issues for the group, for the company, for the division, for them, and then work on it and show them very transparently the action plan that we are working on. And that started building the trust. Once you have trust, then culture starts changing.
Right.
So building the trust is very important.
Absolutely. And okay, so one common problem that I find most leaders, I find that in my own company, is finding people, the right people.
True.
The new engineers don't want to do mechanical engineering.
Of course.
And the ones who do become mechanical engineers don't want to dirty their hands. Sure. How did you find a way around that?
Excellent question. I mean, this $1 million question. Please promise that you will send me a check of $1 million afterwards. So what I believe, I can always train somebody, impart them technical skills. What I cannot do is the will portion. So skill and will is the behavior, is the character, is the value system.
Right.
I would rather hire a person who has excellent value system, character, will, drive, and not know anything about what hydraulics is.
Right.
And then put him with the right people, give him the right training, than hiring somebody who may be a good in hydraulics but doesn't fit the value system and culture. So to answer your question, you are absolutely right. People don't want to, but that's where you will see that people with the good character value system, if you pick them, if you mold them correctly, they will do what you want.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. What guidelines would you give to the people who are now coming out from colleges and joining in that industry, so that they would excel in the jobs that they can take on as engineers, as hydraulic guys? Or...
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I can always talk about few things that I believe would help them. It's not a success formula. First and the foremost thing that I believe what's happening nowadays is one, people do not really understand the real understanding of the principles or the theory behind what they are learning. They just learn the words, but they do not understand what it really means. Okay?
The depth of it is what you're saying.
It's not there. So first thing, you will hear a lot of people put on resumes like, lean manufacturing. I know this, I know that. But when you ask a basic question, they don't know it.
No.
Because they have not gone to the depth and understood that basic principles.
Right.
What are those, right? So one, please do not just learn for the sake of giving the exam and getting the certificate.
Right.
Don't do that. This is what I also tell my employees. Don't give the quality audit, the QS or ISO certification audit. Don't prepare for it just to get that audit.
Right.
We need to do what is really intended by getting that certificate. And the real intention is you need to improve your business processes.
Correct.
You need to improve.
Intent, you have to grab the intent.
Exactly. So that's what first I would request all the youngsters that understand that basic principle. Second, go and dirty your hands. I'm not saying dirty your hands in the sense that if you are a computer software engineer, I'm not saying go and dirty your shop floor. It doesn't help, right? But work, do things. If it's coding, do coding. If it's Excel, do a lot of work in the Excel. Understand what things work, how things work. You need to have that understanding, right? So that's second. Third, I would say that, you need to be very, very, very passionate about the thing. You need to find passion in whatever you want to do. Because if there is no passion, you will not be driven.
Right.
And then you will not grow. You will not be successful. So be passionate, be hungry, keep learning. Every opportunity you have, you look at it very open, with open mind, and see what can I learn from it. Try to learn one thing every day.
Right.
A lot of times we say, oh, it's not possible. Simple things you learn, and that's how you keep learning and keep building your knowledge base. That becomes then, once you use, helps you in becoming a good leader or good engineer or good manager, whatever you want to do.
I run a small company, you run a big company. So I know what the amount of responsibility and the time it requires to do your job well. And I know you to take your job seriously. How do you make time for activities of, say, FPSI?
Sure, that's a good point. Basically, a lot of times people also ask, how do you manage the work-life balance? Because you're doing this, MD of running this company, then you're FPSI, also you've been acting and active and spending a lot of time. I think, if you like something, if you're passionate about something, then one, you're automatically driven and you like what you're doing, right? So when you like something, you don't have to find a time. It automatically becomes available to you, right? So that's how, I do. Even if it means that sometimes, in the evenings or the weekends, I have to do something, I like that. When I am traveling, like every day from the home to company, it's 1 hour, right? I look at things, do certain things, certain work from there, plan my day, plan ahead, right? Get a couple of calls done during that time, couple of messages sent during that time. So try as much as, you can use your time. And I think I've never felt that,
there's not enough time.
Yeah, there's not enough time. I always had time. And actually, sometimes I feel that, oh, I don't have enough to do.
Right. Oh, awesome.
So, yeah.
So it's been really great having you and talking to you, and like I said, getting to know the real guy behind you.